morning and a very warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anustha Acharya. The top stories first. PM assures of relief packages for survivors of floods and landslides, says government collecting data of loss caused by unseasonal flooding. UML leader Rawal resigns from post of task force coordinator, states that Chairman Oli is not committed to implementing the 10-point pact. Former Judges Forum demands resignation of Chief Justice Rana, urges the Parliament to initiate probe into alleged anomalies. UN resumes evacuation flights to Libya. The announcement comes after massive crackdown on migrants. And Mohamed Salah wants to stay at Anfield for the rest of his career. His current Liverpool deal runs out at the end of the season. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Deuba has pledged that the government will come up with a relief package for the survivors of landslides and floods. Addressing a program in Thangari after inspecting the flood-hit areas of Sudur Paschim province yesterday, Prime Minister Deuba said that the data of losses caused by unseasonal rain and floods will be gathered and the government will come up with a relief package for the survivors. The Prime Minister promised to provide relief to the survivors despite limited resources of the government. On a different note, Prime Minister Deuba reiterated his stance of endorsing the MCC grant agreement. He argued that MCC is basically a grant agreement and the project will be undertaken as per the laws of Nepal and stressed on the need to endorse the agreement. The Prime Minister arrived in far western province on Thursday to take stock of losses caused by disaster. He had visited Doti, Bazang, Baitari, Dareldhura, Mahendranagar, Thangari and various other parts of the province. Vice Chairman of CPN-UML, Bhim Rawal, has resigned from the post of coordinator of the 10-point Implementation Facilitation Task Force. Rawal reportedly tendered his resignation, stating that Chairman KP Sharma Oli was not committed to the implementation of 10-point agreement. He expressed dissatisfaction over the addition of 2 central members from Prabhu Saha Kota at the party's standing committee meeting held at Tulsilal Smriti Bhavan in Chasal, Lalitpur yesterday. He informed the meeting that he had submitted a 5-page long note of dissent and submitted his resignation verbally. Rawal said he will organize a press meet later to formally announce his resignation and note of dissent. Former Judges Forum Nepal has demanded resignation of Chief Justice Cholendra Samser Rana. A report. Press statement yesterday, the forum expressed serious concerns regarding the working style and character of the Chief Justice. The forum noted that the Chief Justice has been courting controversy one after another and urged him to find a way out. Presenting an analysis of the current situation of judiciary during the 6th Annual General Assembly of the forum, 4 former judges stated that the Chief Justice himself must give an outlet to the current impasse to uphold the dignity, credibility, public's confidence on the judiciary. Such comment comes amid accusation of Chief Justice Rana's role in negotiation to have his share in the expansion of Council of Ministers. The Judges Forum also urged the House of Representatives to initiate an impartial probe into the accusation of the Chief Justice fails to give an outlet to the current stalemate. The alleged bargaining between the Chief Justice and political parties over their share in the cabinet pose a threat to the public's confidence over the judiciary, the forum concluded. The forum also expressed its concern over anomalies prevailing the Supreme Court due to appointment of inexperienced people in the post of justices in the apex court of the country. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 574 new cases of coronavirus across the country. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 808,096, while the number of active cases has dropped to 10,946. The death toll from coronavirus has climbed to 11,337 after the virus claimed 11 more lives yesterday. Nepal is currently among top 44 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 46.26 million confirmed cases, followed by India with over 34.15 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 243.70 million people across the world and claimed over 4.95 million lives. And now the news from economic front. Yeti Airlines has acquired permissions to operate international flights. The Civil Aviation Authority of Nepal has granted permission to the airline company to conduct chartered and non-scheduled flights to South Asia and Southeast Asia. Yeti Airlines confirmed that it has been allowed to carry passengers and goods to South Asian and Southeast Asian countries. The company currently has 5 ATR-72 aircraft. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back now to international news. The United Nations said on Friday that it has resumed humanitarian evacuation flights for migrants stranded in Libya after authorities suspended them for several months. The announcement comes after a massive crackdown on migrants by Libyan security forces. The UN's International Organizations for Migrants said in a statement that it had evacuated 127 people to Gambia from the Libyan city of Misrata on Thursday. IOM said the Gambian migrants were among thousands more who are waiting to go home through the organization's voluntary return program. Evacuation flights for migrants have operated sporadically amid Libya's conflict and has been periodically suspended before the fighting. The latest suspension came from the country's Ministry of Interior on August 8, according to the IOM. The North African nation has since emerged as a popular of extremely dangerous route to Europe for those fleeing poverty and civil war in Africa and the Middle East. Many set out for Italy, packed by traffickers into unseaworthy boats. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Mohamed Salah says he wants to spend the rest of his career with Liverpool. The 29-year-old Egypt forward has scored 137 goals in 214 games for the Reds since the €34 million move from Roma to 2017, including 12 goals this season. His current Liverpool deals run out at the end of next season. Salah told Sky Sports that it doesn't depend on him, but if asked, he would love to stay until the last day of his football career. He added that he can't see himself ever playing against Liverpool. Salah started his career with Al Mokawalan on his homeland and had spells at Basel, Chelsea, Fiorentina and Roma before joining the Reds. Liverpool go to Manchester United in the Premier League on Sunday, with Salah looking to score in the 10th consecutive game. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin, and the headlines once again. Prime Minister assures of relief packages for survivors of floods and landslides, says government collecting data of loss caused by unseasonal flooding. UML leader Rawal resigns from post of task force coordinator, states that Chairman Oli is not committed to implementing the 10-point pact. Former Judges Forum demands resignation of Chief Justice Rana, urges the Parliament to initiate probe into alleged anomalies. UN resumes evacuation flights to Libya. The announcement comes after massive crackdowns on migrants. And Mohamed Salah wants to stay at Anfield for the rest of his career. His current Liverpool deal runs out at the end of the season. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.